Yeah. Probably put this out tonight or something. DC is a 21-year-old rapper from Greenwich. I'll class him as a grime artist, I'll say. Not a traditional grime artist though, but I can do rap as well. Yeah, I do rap as well, but mainly grime, innit? I've only been rapping for just over a year, you know. That last year, March, that's the first thing I put out properly. And since then, yeah, just over a year. Yeah, because I used to play football, innit? So my heart was never in music. So I just wanted to do football, and that was in college times. And then after college, I always thought I was good at rapping, innit? So I just thought, why not? I wrote the bars in the accommodation. I made a little video, put it on Twitter, and yeah, got a sick response, so I went to record it properly, and then that's what came of the Gleeman freestyle, yeah. So, yeah, I did it because it was fun, innit? I thought I was good at it. I did it, you know what? I tell a lie. I started rapping because obviously I thought I was decent, and then the reason I took it seriously was because of the response from my friends, innit? In fact, I lied. It's the response from the Twitter, the little video I put on Twitter, and like people were like, "Oh, yeah, actually sick." I was like, "Right, okay, might as well just put this little freestyle up, see what it's saying, and then after that, depending on the response." Because me, I'm a realistic person, innit? So if I know, like, say for example, the next year, if I fucking, can I swear? Alright, cool. So in the next year, say if I put out loads of tunes and it don't do well, me, I'll use my brain. I'll just stop. Do you get me? I'm not gonna fucking force it and be one of them man that you see that. You get me? No, that's not me still. So obviously, if the first freestyle probably didn't go well, I probably would have done music. That's the reality still. I actually don't. I don't know, man. I actually don't have a clue still. I wish I could answer that, you know. Wait, let me try to think what the responses I was seeing. People were saying stuff like, "Oh, it's because I'm laid back, etc." And it's kind of like a complete opposite to normal grime artists, isn't it? Because grime is more like about energy, innit? And I was mad laid back. So that's one thing what people said that stood out. Another thing, I wasn't really rapping about all the same stuff like everybody else raps about. So I guess that's the reason, innit? I can't think of anything else. Yeah. So many people ask me this all the time. When I used to live in a place called Woodley Stockyard, yeah, and we used to call it Dock City. And at the time, I was a mad Meat Mill fan, innit? So Dock City, and then, you know, Meat Mill's thing, Dream Chasers. It just made sense, innit? DC, so I just thought, you know what, fam, I'm gonna run with this, and then that's it.
Okay, so...
And I think it was mad important to build your own, like, kind of fan base, innit? So that's what I think a lot of artists don't have. Like, they rely on channels to give them their fan base. So, like, if you look at the amount of followers I've got, and the amount of support I get each time, it's like I get support from the majority of my followers, innit? So like I've got people that heavily fuck with my music off my own back. So it's like it's more of a connection with the fans. You get me? I can't remember the word for it. What's the word? I'm not saying it's bad to go on channels, innit? Because I would go on channels. It just has to be for the right thing, innit? So it's just compared to artists that just solely go on channels, it's like the support you get from there are only there for the time you're hot. Do you get me? So when you go cold, that's why you see people when they lose their buzz, they're nobodies, because the fan base they get off the channels or whatever, then it's not genuine, innit? So yeah, man, it's helped me a lot still, and that's probably the reason why I've been making so much noise, because of the fan base I've got. Yeah, the EP, what's the debate? Came about because loads of people just asking me for a project, innit? So I probably wouldn't have done one so soon. But yeah, people just kept asking me about it, and I just thought, you know what, why not? So I just I made it short. That's the reason I made an EP instead of a mixtape, innit? Because I don't think I'm ready to do a mixtape yet. And and the reason it's called What's the Debate is because the first track on it itself is called What's the Debate, but yeah, it's just the first 3 words I wrote for the bars in it. So I just ran with it in it, because at the time I felt like not cocky, but I felt very confident in it, because, well, in terms of underground artists, like for the amount of time I've done music and the fact that I've done it on my own, I felt like I had done very, very well in it. I was very confident with myself, so that's why it's called What's the Debate. Do you get me? That's proper. It's funny though, I'm not ready for a mixtape, but I'm actually like working towards one. But right now, the next step is to release videos in it, because I've clocked I've only put out 1 music video, so it's not very good, is it? So I thought, yeah, I'm focused on videos. I've got a couple coming out in like less than a month, couple weeks maybe, and I'm gonna put them about everywhere in it. So yeah, man, should be sick. I wouldn't say I'm an ambassador, yeah, but there's only Tiny Temper in Greenwich, and he's not really in Greenwich. So to be honest, there's nobody apart. There's Bev Gang now, not now, they've been about, to be honest, but they've only just come back with the music and shit. Yeah, there's other rappers in it, but to be honest, I guess it's me and Bev Gang that does music in Greenwich, to be honest. I don't think it sets back or helps. I don't. Obviously, it would be good to for other rappers in Greenwich. Like, it'd be good to have other rappers in Greenwich, but I don't think it will set me back if there's not any, and I don't think it would. I don't think it will set me back if there was loads, because if you're good, you're good. You get me? And I don't think it would necessarily help me if there was. Obviously, I'll tell her that. In terms of cosigns and whatever, it would help in it, because there'll be a lot more, like, if each individual rapper had their own fan base and they were all supporting each other, it would be a lot easier for people to whatever. Do you get me? So for example, in Croydon, you've got a whole list of whatever that fuck with each other, so it helps each other. Do you get me? So it'll be harder, definitely, but yeah, man, it'll get there, innit?
Impossible. I don't believe him, I ain't gullible. Yeah. Don't believe him, I ain't gullible. Yeah. Don't believe him. Man's Fresh Prince gotta do it like Will. KD's nuts every rhythm I keep trying to get.
Moon Gang is just a group of people, innit? It's just a group of man. It's just a group of man them that are just living life. I don't know how to describe it. It's just not a movement, or you could class it as a movement still. You can class it as a movement. It's just man them just living life, man. Like, we make clothes to wear. Obviously, if people like request for the clothing and that, we'll release some for people that really want it. But yeah, that's about it, to be honest. That's what Moon Gang is. It's just a group of people that just are living life. Do you get me? So we try to document everything in it. So we have parties, etc. We've had 2 New Year's Eve parties the last 2 years, and they've been sick. So we just take loads of pictures, etc. Like, people are genuinely interested. So you get me? That's what it is. It's just me still. It's actually just me. Yeah, everybody loves music. So all my bars and that, like, before I put them out, I ask them or whatever, and they'll tell me, oh, if it's shit. If it's good, they'll be like, yeah, you can do this or whatever. So it's a group effort anyway. Yeah, completely honest. Fam, I've done some shit things, you know. That's the thing. Obviously, people can not complain, but people say that, that I don't put out a lot of stuff in it. It's not like, bang, 3 weeks, DC put this up, DC put this up. No, it's not that. Okay, I take my time, because I don't want to put anything shit up. I don't want to be that guy. Yeah, I'm so scared of being that guy, you know. That your friends can't even tell you, yeah, this is shit. So obviously, yeah, they're mad honest, because at the end of the day, if I embarrass myself, we're all embarrassing each other in it. So What's the Debate, the first track, and it's out of that and Cold, definitely. And, yeah, but What's the Debate, I think it's the best track I've written personally. As far as it can go, man. As far as it can go, still. I've seen where it can go. So yeah, man, as far as possible. When I sell out shows, all that shit. Tours and that. Long way to go, man. But at the end of the day, fam, everything can change in a couple of months. Your life could change in a couple of months. You don't know. You could put out something mad, and it just, do you get me? So, just gotta keep on the work, man.